Good afternoon to you, everybody, and welcome to Borrowdale Park Racecourse. Today is Sunday, the 21st of April, 2024, and today sees the running of Pinnacle Plate 105 over 1200 meters. Runners and riders now coming out in parade. Take note of the scratching of horse number 2, Dark Future. That's in race 1. And in race 3, scratch the 7, Captive Moon. First out in parade is horse number 1, Simon's World, Caden Braw. 3 is Emma of Normandy with Raymond Danielson. 4, Jump to Red, Daryl Daniels. 5, Heart and Boost with Morgan Yamaguchi. And 6, Silent Power with Nathan Klink. Race 1 on today's program is the Buy a Racehorse maiden plate over 1450 meters. 5 runners to take the post with the scratching of the 2 Duck Future. Runners now loading up. Off time 12 o'clock for the off of race 1. Handlers working on Simon's World. Jump to Red comes forward. Jump to Red backing away. Meantime, Hot and Boss goes in. Emma of Normandy. Taken hold of Emma of Normandy. Jump to Red. Hot and Boss. Silent Power. Silent Power is ready. Handler skips clear. White flag goes up. And away and racing in the Buy a Racehorse maiden plate over 1450 meters, and they got off to a pretty decent line. Emma of Normandy was quick to take up the stride and goes up to lead the party. From back in second now is Jump to Red. Drop further back then to Silent Power, who's in third place. Switching around runners now and goes up to run on the inside of Jump to Red. Drop further back then to Heart and Boss, and Simon's World is the tail marker as they now pass the 1200 meter marker, and it's still out in front. Emma of Normandy, who leads by half a length. From back in second, Silent Power in the yellow sleeves now loops round runners and goes up to ride 2 wide of a Jump to Red. Dropping in behind that is Heart and Boss, and Simon's World is going to have to pass all to win as they switch right-handed now with 600 meters to go. Emma of Normandy clear. From back in second is Silent Power. Dropping in behind that, Jump to Red. Further back then to Heart and Boss, and Simon's World beginning to pick it up now with 400 meters to go. It's still Emma of Normandy out in front. From back in second now, Heart and Boss begins to get a clear run on the outside of runners. In behind that is Silent Power, but it's still Emma of Normandy. From back in second, Heart and Boss as they come now to the 200 meter marker. It's Emma of Normandy and Heart and Boss fighting it out. Emma of Normandy on the inside, Heart and Boss with the advantage on the outside of runners as they drive up to the line. It's just going to be Emma of Normandy who quickly goes on to snatch the victory in the first here at Borrowdale Park. Second will go to Heart and Boss, third to Jump to Red, and fourth to Silent Power. Number 3 on the card, Emma of Normandy. Raymond Danielson for Amy Parham will come good here in the open at Borrowdale Park. Got pretty tight towards the end there with Heart and Boss coming in with a late flurry. But the 3 will hold on from the 5. Heart and Boss. Emma of Normandy wins. Heart and Boss gets second. Third I gave to Jump to Red, and fourth to Silent Power. we had the running of the Buyer Racehorse Maiden Plate over 1450. That's the opening event here at Borrowdale Park, and won by horse number 3, Emma of Normandy. And well done to you for getting off the mark straight away, and good win there from Emma.
Yeah, thanks very much. We got her up from South Africa. She was, no one wanted to buy her. She was a bit crazy, but she's come on so nicely, so I'm really chuffed with her. So I'm hoping she can go further. She's not a sprinter by any minor means, and she fought nicely there today. So Raymond was very happy with her. He gave her a good ride.
Well done to you. Can you give us an inkling of what the rest of the day holds for your yard?
Yeah, we got the Work of Life next race. She should be there, but there's the favourite there. What's it called? They're all raving about. So if she can run close to that, it'll be good. She broke her maiden last time out, but it was her first run, then she injured herself, so she's coming back from that. Then I've got Walking Through Time. She's in good order. 1800 is not a sweet spot, as I said to you before. She likes 16, but we'll see how she goes over the 18, so she should challenge as well. And then we've got Nandine and Forgotten Time in the next race, so they should be up there, but there's some good horses there as well. And then the last race I got Holy Land. The old man's coming out for a saunter. We see how he goes in that.
Well done to you. Good luck for your runners.
Thanks very much.
That's Mike Mullet there representing the Parham Yard. Their runner, horse number 3, Emma of Normandy, with Raymond Danielson, has come through to win race 1. The Buyer Racehorse Maiden Plate over 1450 meters. Second went to horse number 6, Silent Power. Third to the 4, Jump to Red. And fourth to the 5th, Art and Boss. 3, 6, 4, 5 are the numbers you need from the first. Race 2 on the program is the Form Syndicate, merit rated 69 handicap, over 1450 meters, runners coming out in parade. First runner out in parade is horse number 1, Majestic Warrior, Daryl Daniels for Deborah Swanson. 2 is Red Top with Morgan Yamaguete. 3 is Just Right, Pila Sandem Kwali. 5 is The Work of Life with Raymond Danielson. 6 is When Evening Comes, Caden Brewer. And 4 is Duchess of War with Nathan Klink. Red Top turning to go down. Followed down by Majestic Warrior, Just Right, and When Evening Comes. Those are your runners for race 2. Off time is 12:35. We're now up on race time for race 2. That's the former Syndicate, merit rated 69 handicap over 1450 meters. Take note that horse number 4, Duchess of War, has been withdrawn by the course vet. Late scratching horse number 4, Duchess of War. That will leave us with 5 runners to take part in the first leg. In the second leg, rather, of the pick 6. And they are now loading up down at the 1450 meter marker, starting with Work of Life. Work of Life goes in. Red Top, the next one. Majestic Warrior faces up. When evening comes, Just Right to complete the lineup. Just Right goes in. White flag goes up, 1450 to race, and away they go in the former Syndicate, merit rated 69 handicap. And they broke out in a pretty decent line with Red Top quickly going up to lead the affairs. Red Top from back in second, the Work of Life looping around runners and goes racing 2 wide. Back in behind that then is the Dark Jacket of Just Right, drop further back to When Evening Comes. And in behind that is Majestic Warrior in the all yellow. So they pass now the 1000 meter marker. It's Red Top who leads. From back in second, the Work of Life is coming up pretty well. Drop further back then to the Dark Jacket of Just Right. In behind that then is Majestic Warrior, who's taken up closer formation. And When Evening Comes is the tail marker with almost 600 meters left now to race. Red Top has led them from the start with the Work of Life settled handily in second position. Drop further back then to Just Right, who's beginning to get a ride late on, and on the inside of runners is When Evening Comes, who's coming pretty well. It's now a line of horses across the track with 300 meters to go, all in with a chance here. When Evening Comes on the inside, Just Right down the center, races alongside Red Top. And on the outside of runners, Majestic Warrior has taken off, and Majestic Warrior from back in second When Evening Comes, but Majestic Warrior has got this one in the bag, and Majestic Warrior is going to score. Majestic Warrior wins. Just Right will get second, third will go to When Evening Comes, and fourth to the early front runner Red Top. First timer at Borrowdale, Majestic Warrior. Daryl Daniels will bring him home. The son master of my fate gelding. And first run out here at Borrowdale Park will prove a winning one with Daryl Daniels on board. Number 1, Majestic Warrior. Second went to a hard fighting Just Right. Third to When Evening Comes, and fourth to Red Top. Those are the numbers you will need for race 2. That's the former Syndicate, merit rated 69 handicap. It was the running of race 2, the former Syndicate Merit Rated 69 handicap over 1450 meters, won by horse number 1, Majestic Warrior, Daryl Daniels for Deborah Sutton. And let's have a chat to Debbie. Well done to you, Debbie. Good way to start off the day with 1 Majestic Warrior on Borrowdale debut, winning well.
Well, you can basically just say thank you. Well done for getting the saddle on, because that's pretty much all I've done with this boy. He only arrived beginning of the week, and so well done to Peter Muscat and his assistant from Joburg. He's arrived in fabulous condition, really, really nicely muscled, and really, really good neck. Well done to Sandy and Francis and Calvin, his rider, who's been trying to keep him happy this week, make sure he's all alright from his travelling. Nice race. Daryl said that he was quite tricky, which is what we've been told he's like. He's thinking about it, he's playing a few games, but hopefully that's a nice introduction to Zimbabwe racing, and will give him the confidence hopefully to carry on from here. I have to say thank you to Jax and Dunks Coxage. They are really, really good to me, and training a winner for the
Well done to you. Can you take us through the runners that you and the ones with the great chances?
It's competitive racing today. I've only got runners in the next 3 races. They all they all have a nice chance, but they've got their work cut out for them.
Okay, well done to you, and all the best for the afternoon.
Thank you.
Let's have a chat to Daryl. Daryl, well done to you. First one in the bag, hopefully more to follow. Take us through the race.
Yeah, look, it's his first run, yeah. He hasn't been here long at all. Well done to Debs, Mr. and Mrs. Coxage. It's like my second family here in Zim. And I think they acquired a nice purchase here for the future. He's still running in snatches. He didn't know where he was, hanging out in the turn. Had to keep him to keep going. A one full of merit, and yeah, I think he'll be alright, yeah. And then big thank you to my sponsors, Indigo, Shane Cass, Shanae, and all the guys from Durban, Joburg, all over. Well done.
Well done to you. What's your next best?
Look, I got a couple. Y Madeira, second run off the race. It's a decent horse. Bella Grosso in with a shout. Yeah, I forgot the other one now. But we're trying. We're trying on all of them.
Well done. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Daryl Daniels there for Deborah Swanson, winning race 2. Second win to horse number 3, just right. Third to the 6. One Evening Combs, and fourth to horse number 2, Red Top. Next up is race 3. And that's the Come Racing at Borrowdale Park, Merit Rated 74 handicap, 1800 meters the distance. Race 3 is the Come Racing at Borrowdale Park, merit rated 74 handicap. Distance is 1800 meters. Runners now coming out in parade. Take note of the scratching of horse number 7, Captive Moon. Leaves you with 6 runners for the first leg of the jackpot. First out on parade is horse number 1, Coffee Berry, the mount of Nathan Klink for Bridget's title. Two is cut back with Caden Brewer. 3 is Walking Through Time, Raymond Danielson. Horse number 4 is Kafani with Pila Santamkoli. 5, Bruce's Spirit, Morgan Yamagwete. And 6, Bello Grosso, Daryl Daniels for Deborah Swanson. That's the field for race 3. Off time is 10 past 1. Runners are almost down at the 1800 meter marker. And we've got 6 runners contesting the 3rd race here at Borrowdale Park. Number 1 is Coffeeberry with Nathan Klink for Bridget Steidolf. And Coffeeberry has been knocking on the door in recent times and should probably place in this encounter. 2 is Cutback with Caden Brewer, won the penultimate outing in an MR70 1600, and the last run came 3rd, finishing 6 lengths behind Obscure. So I think on that penultimate effort, Cutback should be respected in this race. 3 is Walking Through Time, 2 consecutive 2nd place finishes. Put this as my favourite to win the 3rd. Cavani is horse number 4 and will have an outside place chance on current form. Bruce's Spirit has been thereabouts as well and should be in the running towards the finish. And Bello Grosso could also make this a contest, so I'm going for the 3, Walking Through Time, to beat the 6, Bello Grosso, from the 2 Cutback. Runners now loading up at the 1800 meter marker for the Come Racing at Borrowdale Park Mary Trade at 74 handicap. First to go up is Coffeeberry. Taking hold of Coffeeberry. Bruce's Spirit up next. Bruce's Spirit goes in. Now the turn of Bello Grosso. Taking hold of Bello Grosso. Walking Through Time up next. Sideways on is Walking Through Time. We'll try again. Coming forward with Walking Through Time. We'll try once more. Faces up. And goes sideways again. Three more to load up. Walking Through Time. Cutback. And Cavani. Got Walking Through Time facing up. This time goes in. Cutback comes up. Bundling forward, Cutback. Cutback is loaded. Left with Cavani to complete the lineup. Cavani goes in. White flag goes up. 1800 meters to race. Gates crash open and runners are sent on their way. Bruce's Spirit was slow into stride. Will have to get a move on from there to catch up with the rest of the field, but they're not too far away. But quickly out in front is Coffeeberry. That goes up to take up the running. Dropping in behind that is Cavani. On that one's outside towards the back of the field is Bruce's Spirit. And in between the runners there is Bello Grosso and Walking Through Time. So Cutback now quickly leads them up as they make their way down towards the 1100 meter marker, and it's Cutback in the lead. From back in second, Coffeeberry, who's about a length behind that. Then comes Walking Through Time, Cavani in behind those, Bello Grosso. Towards the back of the field is Bruce's Spirit as they now go to the top of the hill. They'll have about 1,000 more to go, and it's Cutback who leads by 2. In second is Coffee Berry. On that one's outside is Walking Through Time. Then comes Cavani on the rail. Bello Grosso in behind that towards the back of the field. Bruce's Spirit has finally caught up to the pack as they now switch right-handed with 600 meters to go, and Cutback still leads by 2. From back in second, Coffee Berry. In behind that then is Walking Through Time. Bruce's Spirit getting a move on the inside of runners, and towards the back of the field is Bello Grosso with 400 left. It's now Cutback on the outside of runners who leads by half a length. Watch out for Walking Through Time, who's coming out on the outside as well. It's now Cutback from Walking Through Time. Down on the inside, Bello Grosso getting a run on, but Cutback has pulled all clear here, and Cutback is going to wrap up race 3. Cutback wins. Second will go through Walking Through Time, and Bello Grosso might have edged Coffee Berry for that third position there, but no doubts about the winner. That's horse number 2, Cutback. Caden Brewer will win for Thomas Mason. So going into the final 100 meters, there you see Cutback in full flow, and Walking Through Time, try as he might, was not going to catch the 2, Cutback. Walking Through Time will get second, Bello Grosso third, and fourth will go to Coffee Berry. That was a running off race 3. The Come Racing at Borrowdale Park, marriage rated 74 handicap over 1800 meters. Horse number 2 cut back with Caden Brewer for Thomas Mason. Thomas, well done. Nice to get off the mark and good win with cut back there.
Yeah, look, she's not the biggest of fillies, but she's very, very gutsy, and she's found a niche in running, going to the front, and she seems to relax in front, and once she's in front, she just keeps on going, and ears pricked, and Caden's got to know her very well. So well done to Caden. I've been away the last couple of days in Johannesburg, so a big thank you to Karen Silentis, who's done all the hard work at home. For that, well done, Karen. Tonight's him today. We've jumped up 2 divisions, but it's a test to see exactly how good he is. He's won 2 in a row. We thought, let's test him now and see where we are, and then we can make plans going forward. The last, he's going to have a chance. He's ultra consistent, a little below his best his last start, but if he comes back to his best, also
all the best.
Thank you.
It's Thomas Mason there. Let's talk to the connections. Well done to you. Way to get off the mark.
Yeah, fantastic. Good little horse this. It's doing us proud. It's a new syndicate, Forever Royal. We started this a couple of months ago. A lot of new characters in the syndicate, and we're looking for more people. We're looking for more horses, so just to support horse racing in Zimbabwe. But cutback, fantastic. Thank you so much to Tom. Caden, well ridden. It was a really fantastic race. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Those are the winning connections of the 2 cutback and representing the Royal Flush Syndicate. And second went to horse number 3, Walking Through Time. Third to the 6, Bello Grosso. And fourth went to horse number 1, Coffee Berry. Next up is race 4, and that's the Join the Ipitombi 100 Club Borrowdale B Stakes 84 over 1260 meters. Off time is 13:45. Race 4 on the card is Join the Ipitombi 100 Club Borrowdale B Stakes. To be run over 1260 meters, 6 runners to go to post. And runners are coming out on parade. First runner out on parade is horse number 1, Battle of Seattle. The mount of Caden Brewer for Thomas Mason. It's followed down by number 2, Jackie Sparrow, Daryl Daniels for Deborah Swanson. Three is Power Ranger, Pila Sandem Koli. It's followed down by the 4, Nandine Morgan Yamagwete. 5 is Forgotten Time with Raymond Danielson. And 6 is Calipos with Nathan Klink. 1260 is the distance. Off time is 13:45. Runners and riders almost arrived down at the 1260 meter marker. 6 runners to go to post in the first leg of the pick 3. Number 1 is Battle of Seattle. Caden Brewer will ride for Thomas Mason. And Battle of Seattle has been there and thereabouts in the last few outings. And I think if at best should place in this encounter. 2 is Jackie Sparrow. Jackie Sparrow with a consistent form line of finishing 3rd, and on that form line has finished 3rd 4 times in a row. So I think Jackie Sparrow should be somewhere in the places in this race. 3 is Power Ranger, Pilasande Mkoli, and Power Ranger looks the one to beat on current form line. Finished 3rd last time out after 2 consecutive wins, and so should be respected in this sort of field. Nandine's probably be up there following on from last, and Forgotten Time also coming from a win, and I think we'll be chasing up the front runners towards the end. Forgotten Time. Kalipos must look back on his penultimate run when winning against Forgotten Time over 1200 meters, and if he can replicate that form line, should be in contention in this encounter. So my selections, I'm going for the 3 Power Ranger to beat the 5 Forgotten Time from the 2 Jackie Sparrow. Runners are now down at the 1260 meter marker, and off time is 13:45. That's about 3 minutes away. And if you haven't made your bets yet, now's the time to do so. We're now up on race time for race 4. They join the Ipitombi 100 Club Borrowdale B Stakes to be contested over 1260 meters. Runners now coming up. First to go in is Forgotten Time, Kalipos, Jackie Sparrow goes in, all loaded up, with the exception of Power Ranger, who's playing up. Power Ranger backs out of the stalls and will be reunited with Pilasande Mkoli. Balance of the field stands while we await the re-entry of Power Ranger. Pilasande Mkoli back on board Power Ranger. Faces up. Preliminary checks on Power Ranger confirm nothing amiss, so we'll rejoin the balance of the field in the stall gates. Here comes Power Ranger. Faces up. Taken hold of Power Ranger. Set for a start. 12:60 to race. And away and racing in the Join the Ipitombe 100 Club Borrowdale B Stakes 84. Broke off in a perfect line and down on the outside of runners. Calipos quickly led the way from back in second. Forgotten Time dropped further back then to the yellow checked jacket of Battle of Seattle. That race is 3 wide off of that. Dropping in behind that is Calipos. Further back then to Power Ranger, and the back of the field is Nandine. Past the 600-meter marker they go, and quickly into stride Jackie Sparrow. From back in second, Forgotten Time in the white and the yellow jacket, in the white and pink jacket. Drop further back then to Battle of Seattle. Calipos is being ridden along down on the inside of runners. Nandine has to get a move on from there with 400 meters to go. Jackie Sparrow on the outside of runners. From back in second, Forgotten Time. Battle of Seattle now moves up, and on the inside of runners, Calipos is making a run of it as well with 200 left to go. Calipos from back in second, Battle of Seattle. Calipos though going well. Battle of Seattle down on the inside as well, putting in a run is Forgotten Time. His 3 horses now driving to the line. Calipos just in front from Forgotten Time, and Calipos will just get there. Battle of Seattle, I think, got second. Forgotten Time was in the mix as well towards the outside of runners, and Calipos will zoom in on the inside of runners to scoop up race 4. This 4-year-old Oratorio gelding. Nathan Klink for Bridget Styloff. And there we go towards the finish. Calipos is on the inside. Battle of Seattle is down the center in the yellow and black. And Calipos will just drive up to the line and get the win from back in second. Battle of Seattle. Third win to Jackie Sparrow. Forgotten Time. And in behind those was Nandine. So the numbers you will need is 6 rather. Calipos with the win from the 1 Battle of Seattle. That was the running of race 4. They joined the EP Tombi 100 Club Borrowdale B Stakes 84 over 1260 meters. And let's talk to the winning trainer. Well done to you, Bridge. Your first of the afternoon, and good win from Calipos.
Yeah, thanks, Ngoni. Look, obviously really, really chuffed with this little guy. You know, last time I think just obviously quite a bit of weight and everything. But you know what? Well done to Nathan. He got him, he jumped him out, he got him settled, he got him, you know, tucked him behind Battle of Seattle, behind Tom's horse. Settled him out really nicely, brought him out. He nearly cost himself the race because he did sort of hang a bit. But well done for Nathan for correcting him and for keeping him going. So obviously a very big thank you and well done to Nathan, and thank you to Edith. You know, unfortunately she's not here today, but fantastic to have another winner for her.
Well done to you, and while we have you, can you take us through the remainder of your runners?
Obviously next race, look, I mean, I've got Obscure with a lightweight and Citrustar obviously carrying top weight. You know, Obscure, she's got a nice galloping weight, but it's a tough field for her. She does like the distance, so hopefully with the lightweight that'll come out. And then obviously going into the sprint race, you know, got the new horse Raffles coming up, so he's still very unknown. I think it is too short for him. Wantage, he's just having a run. You know, we've just got to try and keep him fit and ticking over for going into the tankard. And then Little Tradition, you know, he's one of the most honest horses I've got in my yard. He's a bread and butter horse. He always tries and constantly places, and he's got a nice light weight. So we'll see.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So winning trainer there, Bridget Steidoff, for horse number 6, Calipos. Numbers not yet up in the frame for the balance of the field, and we'll give them to you when we get those. Up next is race 5. That's the Join the Zim Fun Racing Middle Stakes, and that's over 1800 meters of time, 20 past 2.
that they've gotten so far.
Offside, but this time round looking to make an impact. The Tunisians are now
For Zimbabwe.
well, that was literally an 8-ball from Tunisia, and it was straight. That's one of the things that I was talking about there, that in terms of their set pieces, it will be heavily influenced by the French because they do spend camps there, and Tunisia really making good headway. They've ripped the ball away, and looks like this time round it is a good rip.
Some good defending there for the Zimbabweans. I've criticized them, but yeah, look at them. Ball in hand, running. That is when they look their deadliest, at the
Live on ZTL.
and it is
Also a lot of Zimbabwe, the junior say,
and another
the task. So
we've seen a couple scrum to the
named Tello the match, and that is it has been perfect from out. Well, it is bring his hair out. 6, and that brings us to the end of against Namibia in the first match of the Rugby Africa Under-20 Bartes Trophy.
Race 5 is the Join the Zim Fun Racing Middle Stakes over 1800 meters. 6 runners to go to posts. Runners now coming out in parade. Runners arrived down at the 1800 meter mark and in preparation for loading for race 5, they joined the Zim Fun Racing Middle Stakes. 6 runners here going to post. Number 1, Citrusdale. It's Raymond Danielson on board, and Citrusdale should be in the places, judging on that form line on display. Finished 4th last time out, 2nd in the penultimate race to this, and I think on that value should be there and thereabouts. 2 is Bugatti Blue. Pilasande Mkoli rides for Deborah Swanson, and Bugatti Blue's got a string of 3rd place finishes, and if following on from that, should be up there towards the end. 3 is Waimadira. Darrell Daniels for Deborah Swanson, and finished 4th last time out, beaten by Aerial Display, and I'm not sure if there was excuses to be made for that outing, because before that was very prominent, and I think Aerial Display, Waimadira rather, should be in the mix again today. 4 is Aerial Display, 2 quick wins off the bat. I think it's going to be hard to oppose the 4 Aerial Display in this sort of field. 5 Obscure should run into the money, and 6 Zazu is going to have to improve on form line showing. We're now up on race time for race 5, as they join the Zim Fun Racing Middle Stakes over 1800 meters, and runners will start loading shortly. Prelim Bugatti Blue's gone in, so runners now coming forward. Obscure comes up. Citrusdale. Now the turn of Zazu. Zazu faces up. And aerial display to complete the lineup. Aerial display facing up. Halfway in. Taken hold of aerial display. Handlers on the clear, 1800 meters to race, gates crash open, and runners are sent home in the Join the Zim Fun Racing Middle Stakes. They all began pretty well, and quick to lead up the party was Citrusdal. Aerial display also showing prominence early on. Further back then to Zazu, who's about 3 lengths off of the leader. Dropping in behind that then is Waimadira. Towards the back of the field, Obscure races alongside Citrusdal as they make their way now past the 1200 meter marker. Aerial display shows prominence, goes up to lead by half a length. From back in second is Citrusdal. Dropping in behind that then is Zazu. Further back then to Bugatti Blue. Obscure towards the back, races alongside Waimadira as they take the top turn now. They'll begin descending home with about 1,000 meters remaining, and aerial display leads them into the turn. Back in second is Citrusdal, that's about half a length away. From third position, Zazu dropped further back then to Bugatti Blue. In behind that then was Obscure, and towards the back of the field, a long way off, is Waimadira. 600 then left to go. They're all chased up now as they come down the straight, and aerial display shows them the pace. In behind that, Citrusdal rallies on. Further back then to Zazu on the inside of runners. Coming strongly is Bugatti Blue on the grandstand side, but aerial display continues finding down the center. Citrusdal is going to give them a challenge. Here we go into the final 200 meters. Citrusdal against aerial display. Bugatti Blue rallying on late. Citrusdal though quickly picked it up and goes on by Citrusdal from back in second. Aerial display, but Citrusdal is going to win. Second will go to aerial display. Third maybe to Zazu ahead of Bugatti Blue. He's 7 years old, is Citrusdal, but he still mixes it up with the best of them, and will dig down deep here to prevent aerial display getting a third win on the trot. Raymond Danielson, the jockey for Bridget Steidolf, and in the penultimate race of the afternoon, it's horse number 1, Citrusdal, who'll get down where it matters the most. Aerial display rallies on for second. Third will just go to Zazu ahead of Bugatti Blue in fourth, and Waimadira Obscure at the back of the field.
There we had the running of race 5. They joined the Zim Fun Racing Middle Stakes over 1800 meters, won by horse 1 Digital. Well done to you, Bridget. We talked about him earlier, and he's come through to confirm.
Yeah, thanks, Ngoni. Look, you know, this horse is a trier, hey? And obviously a very big thank you and well done to Raymond. You know, he rode him perfectly, got him positioned well, and he just, you know, as we sort of said to him at the beginning, you know, he keeps finding. And Ray said he did. He just kept on finding, which was brilliant. So obviously a very big thank you and well done to Raymond. And well done to the owners, to Ash, to Gary, to all the owners that are here. Very big thank you and well done to them.
Well done to you.
Thank you.
That's the owner there. That's the trainer, rather, of 1 Citrusdal, Raymond Danielson, the rider. Numbers not yet up in the frame for the balance of the finish, and I will give you when we do get them. Next up is the feature event and the final race of the afternoon. That's the Join the MTC Pinnacle Plate, 105 over 1200 meters. 5 runners go to post. Off time is 14:55.
when you are the same body size and you tend to have the same attributes.
Yeah, he definitely has big shoes to
Race 6 on the program is the Join the MTC Pinnacle Plate 105. A sprint over 1200 meters, 5 runners. Horses coming out in parade. First out and going past is horse number 1, Holy Land. Raymond Danielson on board. That's followed down by the 2 Raffles. First time out at Borrowdale. Nathan Klink on board. Number 4 is Wantage, Morgan Nyamagwete. 5 Tradition, Pilasandem Koli. 3 is Jubilee with Caden Brewer. Those are your 5 to contest the last here at Borrowdale Park. Of time is 14:55. We're almost upon race time for the last event of the afternoon. That's the join the MTC Pinnacle Plate 105. Over 1200 meters. Just the 5 runners to go. Number 1 is Holy Land. Raymond Danielson picks up the ride, and Holy Land has been fairly consistent in the money. And this outing should be no exception. Holy Land should be right up there. 2 is Raffles, Nathan Klink for Bridget Steidoff. Has got very decent South African form line, the 2 Raffles. Spoke to the trainer earlier, and she alluded that she was just in the process of checking out what the best way forward is with the 2 Raffles. So I think if at best should be the one to beat. 3 is Jubilee, also a very consistent individual, and should have each way chances. While the 4 Wantage should be thereabouts as well on that form line, and the 5 Tradition, also very consistent, might be a big danger. Runners have arrived down at the 1200 meter mark, and we have about 4 minutes remaining if you want to get your bets on for the last event here at Borrowdale. And we'll leave you in a bit of peace and quiet until the off. Winner up on race time for race 6. They join the MTC Pinnacle Plate 105 over 1200 meters. Runners now loading up. First to come forward is Holy Land. Jubilee comes up. Tradition. Now the turn of Wantage, and Raffles will complete the lineup. Raffles is ready. Not quite. And Wantage has broken through the front of the gates, but luckily has stood. So it's just a question of shutting the front once more on Wantage. That's done. Now waiting for Raffles to re-enter the stall gates. Faces up. Bundled forward is Raffles. Halfway in. Taking hold of Raffles. White flag goes up. And away and racing for the last time this afternoon in the join the MTC Pinnacle Plate 105, and they've broken an even keel. Holy Land is in the duck jacket on the outside of runners. In behind that in the yellow is Jubilee. Drop further back then to on the inside of runners racing well is Raffles. Drop further back in behind that to Tradition, who's on the outside of those as they approach now the 600-meter marker. It's Holy Land who takes up the running from back in second there. Wantage drop further back then to Jubilee is in the yellow. In behind that Raffles is beginning to get a rally on, and towards the inside is Tradition. 400 then left to run. Holy Land still with the advantage from back in second. It's Wantage down the center. Tradition is getting a run on the inside of runners. So too Raffles, but he's going to have to get a move on from there, because down on the inside, Tradition and Wantage having a right hold battle on the inside of runners. Raffles takes off late. So it's now a line of horses across the track. Wantage, Raffles, and Raffles will just find enough pace to beat Wantage. Raffles gets there. Wantage will get second. Third will go to Tradition, and Holy Land, after a fighting start, will peter off to finish fourth. So the Borrowdale first timer, horse number 2, Raffles. Nathan Klink for Bridget Steidoff will find the winner's box, and always looked the one, didn't it, on that form line, and needed respecting in this sort of field. The 2 Raffles there took off late, but found enough pace. Wantage had stolen the march, but didn't have enough pace in the end to get to the line. There you go, that's the number 2 on the card, crossing the finish line first. Wantage will get second. Third got pretty tight between Tradition and Holy Land, but I think Tradition might have just gotten third. We'll wait for the judge for that. Holy Land flying in fourth. So that's the last of the afternoon, and thank you for your patronage, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time, and have a good afternoon.
As the running of the feature event on this afternoon's program, they joined the MTC Pinnacle Plate at the 1200 meters and won by horse number 2, Raffles, for Bridget Steidoff. Bridget, well done. We spoke about this individual earlier, and you said you were just checking him out, and it's come through.
Yeah, no, thanks, Coney. Look, obviously, you know, very big well done to Nathan. You know, he rode the horse nicely. Look, I must admit, I can't take any credit, so it's a very big thank you to Roy Magna. You know, the horse has come up for him. He's done all the work with him. I'm literally just putting on finishing touches and waiting for the big races. So, obviously, a very big thank you and well done to them, and a very big thank you to the owners. You know, obviously, a very big thank you to Ash Dixon, Gary de Jong, Scott Ryan, all of those guys. You know, they've bought in a really nice horse. So, let's see what happens in the next 2 months.
Well done. Good luck with him.
Thank you.
Let's talk to the winning connections. Well done to you guys, and nice way to get off the mark for start in Zim.
That was very exciting for all of us. Great race. Thanks to Bridge, who's had him here for a few weeks and got him in tip-top shape, and he's looking great. And to Nathan, thanks. Well done. Great ride. And now we look forward to the big couple of races, and let's hope we can do the same. Thanks to all the partners. Well done, guys, and good luck for the future.
Well done.
Thank you.
The winning connections of horse number 2, Raffles, Nathan Klink, the winning rider, and Bridget Steidoff, the winning trainer. That concludes racing for this afternoon. We'll see you in a fortnight.